What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tropicalnhl back here today for a brand new YouTube video. So today again, it's a Habs game day. So we're gonna look at the projected lines for tonight's game. I'm gonna give my opinion and we're gonna talk about it. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the Habs just released the projected lines for tonight's game against the Maple Leafs at Toronto. So it's going to be really interesting. So the first line is composed of Juraj Slafkovsky, Red Pitlick, and Joel Armia. Second line is Emil Einemann, Jake Evans, and Jesse Ilonen. Philip Machar, Owen Beck, and Mitchell Stevens on the third. And Lucas Condota, Nate Schnarr, and Gabriel Bourque on the fourth. On the defense, we have Corey Schueneman with Chris Reidman, Arber Xhekaj with Jordan Harris, and Otto Leskinen playing with Justin Barron. And in net is going to start with Samuel Montembeault for the first half of the game. And then Kevin Poulet is going to take the net in the second half of the game. So let's get into looking in details on the lines. Juraj Slafkovsky on the first playing left wing. He was playing right wing last game. On the second line, I think he's probably going to be better in that role on left wing, playing on the first line with Rem Pitlick and Joel Armia that both are good to go pick up the puck. So he might have more the puck tonight that he had last night. It's going to be really interesting to see. I expect him to be better than last game 110%. He's only going to get better every time he plays because he's going to adjust. And once he's fully adjusted, he's just going to be a really amazing player. Second line, Emil Einemann. I'm really hyped to see the guy play in preseason. Einemann is really good. Has a lot of potential, has a decent shot. I wouldn't be surprised if he scored a goal tonight. With Jake Evans and Jesse Ilonen, I'm also really interested in seeing Jesse Ilonen. I think that him and Heineman are pretty similar players, so to see them both play on the same line is going to be really interesting to see if Jesse Ilonen is really ready or not to play in the NHL. I think he is, and he needs to prove it during this preseason because if he plays well, I think he could find himself a spot on the Habs team either at the beginning of the year or more at the end when the Canadiens will trade some players. Third line is really interesting. Philip Machar, big fan of Philip Machar. He's going to be an amazing player playing with Owen Beck. The two guys have a perfect work ethic practically. They give their 100% on every shift. So both of them together is going to be really fun to watch. Playing with Mitchell Stevens that has the speed. He's an AHL guy, but can play decent in the NHL. So it's going to be a really nice line to watch. And at fourth line, Lucas Condota reminds me a bit of Pezzetta last year, not only because of the name, but because of his intensity and the way he plays. And Nate Schnarr, yeah, Nate Schnarr is Nate Schnarr. Nice guy, but never going to be a part of the future of the organization. And Gabriel Bourque, he deserves to get some preseason game. He's been in Laval for a long time, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So Corey Schueneman with Chris Weidman, they're testing on defense. If they're good together, it might be an option for the start of the season. Arber Xhekaj playing with Jordan Harris, that could also be an option for the start of the season. Notice how in each game Jordan Harris starts on the right. I think that they kind of need to make him ready because he's going to play at the beginning of the year on the right side, in my opinion. Justin Barron and Otto Leskinen. Otto Leskinen could be a guy that can play a couple of games during the year in the NHL. He's a vet. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And Justin Barron needs to do better than what he did in the last couple of games. So yeah, and Xhekaj is going to be really interesting to watch. I want to see him rock some guys. I want to see destroy some guys. I want the big hits. I want the good offensive plays. And playing with Jordan Harris is going to be really big for him. Jordan Harris looks like a guy that's been in the NHL for 10 years. So yeah, it's going to be my number. He's going to be my number one player to watch tonight. Arber Xhekaj with Juraj Slafkovsky, and I think that they both are going to do really good. So yeah, pretty nice lineup for tonight. It's going to be really fun to watch against the Maple Leafs. I have no idea what the Maple Leafs lineup is going to look like, but it's going to be really interesting to see. So let me know what you guys all think about my opinions. Let me know what you guys think also about the projected lines. It's been your boy Tropicalnhl, and I'll see y'all later today for another video. Bye bye.